so it's dark, so you won't see me, but I wanted to show that 2 hours later and saturated to the point where I have wet underwear, that the yard is finally all decorated. We've got Rudolph over here, and this is using the new GoPro. And we got the Christmas tree all decorated. Whoops, tripping over things. And can't really see in the dark, but it's got a gold bow on the top. And then it's got LED lights all over it and gold garland. So it looks pretty even during the day. And then I've got my little Christmas presents. 3 are lit up, 3 are not. I may stuff some lights under those other ones, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. This is my favorite. The Bumble. And he starts looking so funny when he gets all wet. Oh, look at him. I was cursing earlier. The ground here is so hard because I've got this humongous pine tree up here, which you can't see because it's dark out. But, or can you see anything? No, can't see anything. So anyway, thankfully I remembered I had bought a rubber mallet earlier this year. So I repositioned him and I managed to get the stakes into the ground because I kept going in the house to try to figure out what to do with him, and I'd come in and he'd be crashed over, broken in half. It was quite tragic. And then we've got candy cane lights, and the way these are secured to the ground, because the stakes that they had that I bought years ago, they all broke, so within I think the first year. So these are actually chopsticks, courtesy of the nice Vietnamese restaurant up the road. Every time I go there, they give me chopsticks, but I have my own set of permanent, reusable chopsticks. So I save them because I know I'm going to use them at Christmas and Halloween to stake things. Then, this is what I'm really happy about, because these stopped working this year. And so I was looking online and trying to figure out who has these snowflakes, because they're the perfect distance to go. I have an eye hook on the tree. It's the same one that I connect to when I do the bats every year. And so I was like, where can I find these damn snowflakes? And I could not find them. And then all of a sudden I remembered it was Target a couple of years ago that I bought a set that I since have magically broke this year. But went and got them. They're not LED, but they're not constantly on either, so they don't use that much electricity. I kind of like this set different. It's different too because there's 2 different types of snowflakes. Oh my god, it's really pouring now. I am out, not in a raincoat, but in a hoodie and pajama pants because I opted to be warm, not dry. And this is a really thick hoodie, so I figured it'll take a while to soak through, but now I can feel my ass is cold because my underwear is wet. These are the mesh lights that I have on the front window. And I don't know what I was thinking a couple of years ago, but you know how you can connect string to string lights? Well, apparently I got this both sides up and then realized I had it backwards, so I couldn't connect this one to the other one. So believe it or not, these have to be plugged in separately, which I find really amusing. And maybe when I take them down this year, I'll tie wrap them and flip it around. So I have to have an extension cord going there, and then I have an extension cord coming down here to connect to there, so it gets power, which is a total waste of an extension cord. But I mean, it's no big deal. But I just think it's kind of funny. And then over here, I had a real stress moment last night when I went to put my other set of grid lights up on here, and this was a set that I bought just last year. It was just a fucking tangled mess, and even though I totally put these, I folded in half and put it in the bin, and I took it out, and it was all, I mean, there was no grid pattern to it. There was no netting here. It was just everywhere. And then I finally got it up, and then I plugged it in, and it blew, and half the lights were out, and then it was falling apart. So I was like, you know what? Life is too fucking short. So I threw it away and bought a new set of them for $8.99 at Target, which, my time's worth more than that, right? Then we got our Snoopy flag up here, which you can't really see because it's dark. And then on the house, I'm very thankful this year that they worked. But these are my awesome blue icicle lights that I got at Walgreens a few years ago. Uh-oh, my camera is about to die. So, oh, it's my GoPro camera. GoPro battery's dying. And I gotta go in the house before I end up with pneumonia, because it's really cold out and it's really wet. You probably can't see, but here, let's see. Can I turn my camera's flashlight on and show you? Let's see. There you go. So, whoops. Uh-oh, I lost my screen. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, Lord. Okay. What's going on? I think I'm still filming, but I'm standing in the pouring rain. I did something weird. I don't know.